Hey guys, good afternoon. Bob Trade Genius, the 19th of April. And I hope you have money left after your taxes are done because the people who buy Netflix certainly do not. They lost market share in the Latin American markets, emerging and the emerging markets and Latin American markets, and their stock got absolutely eviscerated an earnings report today. So since the beginning of 2022, Netflix is down almost 70% of its market value. And I titled this podcast It Begins because they finally are breaking the backs of the regular folk. They can't even afford a $12.99 package to entertain themselves on Netflix. Besides the fact that most of your stuff is garbage and propagandized and not really that good, but it was cheap and people can't even afford this. This is what they've done, and this is what happens when you deal with wokeism instead of economics, and you just try to drive an agenda. And I don't know if these guys thought they can get total control, kind of like the what happened in China. But as we found out in Canada, there Trudeau let the bag slip in terms of the intentions, but they're running out of runway here. The this war with Russia was just the icing on the cake of a series of bad policies by the woke progressives. I wouldn't even call them the left because I don't think the leftists are like this. I think these are the progressives. Okay, I'm no fan of the left, so don't get me wrong, but this is a different cat that's taken control over the left, and I think it's going to cause us great harm, and people are starting to feel it. And so, look at this chart on Netflix if you can. It was like 339 when the market closed, and now it's at 262. Now that should ring alarm bells for any other company out there that is facing regular people and selling them things. I said all along, when you have the four horsemen of the economic apocalypse running hot, i.e., rent, healthcare, food, and energy, what gets squeezed are what's called non essential services. So, you can start looking at Disney, you can start looking at cruise lines, okay? You can start looking at Fubo, whatever the hell it's called. And all those guys are all going to be going down into the tank because people are going to be focused on those four things and those four things only. And just wait until in about 6 months from now, when the Venmo 1099s don't match what people put in for their income, and they're going to be getting notifications that their tax uh, due was adjusted higher. And you're going to have millions of people that have been Venmoing people back and forth. Some of this stuff is just, hey, you're paying me back for this or that. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. People are going to be so incredibly ticked off. I don't know if the Democrats will win another election if this happens. So just keep an eye out on that. It's not going to be fun. And people I'm talking to are probably going to be caught up in the web. We got stuff from Venmo. So do I have to go through now and send an audit back to the IRS saying, no, these things were somebody paying me back, or these six things were, yeah, I did somebody a favor, or this or that or the other thing. My daughter gets tips on Venmo, for her job, and it's going to be an absolute nightmare. And what if these kids are smart enough they code it not that way? They code it for something else. Are they going to go sit and just inundate the IRS and trying to collect pennies from people? It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem. And the saga here with Netflix is going to get more and more interesting. Tomorrow is 420. 420 is when Elon did that for Netflix when it was rising up. And so right now with not Netflix, with Twitter was going up. So now Twitter is giving back some of its gains from yesterday. This is the monthly chart of it. This is Elon's action right here. This is what the board is in charge of right here, guys. They had this thing at $70. and drove it down to $46. But Elon Musk is the problem, a guy who offered them 30% over the price before he started buying it. And you have every excuse in the world why he's not allowed to buy the company. But really interesting though, Jack, that was the founder of Twitter, is getting active on social media, and he's sounding like the old Jack. Not woke Jack, but free market, freedom of speech Jack. Libertarian Jack. It's gonna be interesting to see how this thing plays out. Musk is not going anywhere. He's going to force these guys into a shareholder vote, and then it'll be very interesting to see what happens here. So just keep an eye on that. Stock market today was up 90 points, just crazy. But now that they have this uh, this report come out, so I think it's going to take a little bloom off the rose here. I mean, this is the move here today. I mean, this is crazy for SPY, and this is the aftermarket now from it. Boom. So just absolutely insane day. We did pretty good. Trading SPY and trading some ES and uh, next time I'll flash these for you. I don't know where to go in to get it here. I have to go down into here, I think. I'll try to show you guys. Where's my, nope, not there. Oh, hold on one second. I'm not nearly this stupid. Let's see, would it be under pictures? Nope. Uh, anyway, I'll show you guys later. I'll put them up on screens. But we made $1,000 in SPY calls. I made a couple $100 this week so far trading the ES. It's just I took pictures of them, put them away. Now I have to find them. I think they're under downloads. But if you guys are listening to the podcast, you can't see them. But we had an awesome day. Our algorithms work. If you want to trade with us, you're certainly welcome to do so. The only thing I was really down on was Twitter, because I'm doing a YOLO trade here, see if it comes through, and then my big positions. Some of the things that I'm thinking about doing, well, I've done it already on CCJ, is I'm positioned now out to 2023 on my options. I still have my positions. Um, the thing about CCJ is that, and let me take off the adjusted here for those who could see this, is that it keeps climbing this wall of up new highs and goes back 10% up, new highs back 10%, and it's continuing that path here. So, those who trade with us did a reentry today at 3009 was the entry point. Quad U was an entry point at 955. Look, the uranium has the pricing power, and it's going to continue on for at least the next year or two to either grind up, or we're going to get a parabolic move on this. So that's the area you want to focus on. Energy, they knocked oil down to around 100, but it's going to definitely maintain there, at least because they got to fill the SPR back up. They already told people the SPR is going to be filled at 100, so just keep an eye on it. Anyway, that's all I have to say. And happy Tuesday to you guys. It was one heck of a turnaround Tuesday. Tomorrow's Indecision Wednesday, but I don't know. Netflix might make it more decisive to the downside. I think people are waking up that, hey, people do not have money anymore. Watch out. Have a great night. Bye bye.